My name is Christina Maiello, and I did not know the dangers of carbon monoxide.
My name is Christina Majoni, and I did not know the dangers of carbon monoxide.
My name is Dara Solar, and I did not know the dangers of carbon monoxide.
We knew this house had carbon monoxide in it when the detectors started going off. It was really late. It was around 1 in the morning. Everyone was sleeping. I was up doing homework, and out of nowhere the alarm started going off, and we all woke up, and we had went downstairs into the basement, and we had heard the detector going off, so that's how we knew that there was carbon monoxide in the house.
Carbon monoxide is potentially very dangerous because it's an odorless, colorless gas. This means you don't know when it's creeping up on you, and if you were sleeping and there was carbon monoxide poisoning, it could be fatal.
No, none of our housemates had symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning, but I do know that some of the symptoms are headaches and nausea.
We have carbon monoxide detectors in every room in the house. They are cost effective, and in this house in particular, they are combined with our smoke detectors. So it's just one unit that's in every room.
We do change the batteries every 6 months. Usually we do it around the time that our clocks are going to change.
The carbon monoxide was actually leaking from our boiler in the basement. Our house is heated with gas, and so the gas was leaking out of one of the chambers in our boiler.
Okay, so this is our basement where the carbon monoxide happened. We had to get a new boiler replaced because this is what was broken.
So thankfully when the alarm went off, we came downstairs and realized that the only carbon monoxide detector going off was the one in the basement. So that's how we knew that the boiler was the problem. So what we did was we called our landlord, but unfortunately we called the wrong person.
My name is Pat Callahan. I'm from East Meadow, New York. Fortunately, I only had to deal with a carbon monoxide leak one time. This was about 1.5 years ago, and nobody else was in the house at the time, and usually the first thing to do would be to call the fire department. But fortunately, I wasn't feeling dizzy. I wasn't feeling any symptoms of carbon monoxide when the detectors went off. So I ran to all the windows, got any source of fresh air that I possibly could into the house, walked outside, sat on my porch and called the gas company, who sent somebody over right away. And they found out that the leak was coming from the oil burner. And in my case, I actually got pretty lucky because I wasn't supposed to be staying in the house at the time, so I did the right thing by opening all the windows and going outside. They said normally the best option would be to call the fire department if somebody's feeling symptoms and to make sure that everybody's okay in the house. I was the only one in there at the time, so everything worked out good in the end. They found the leak, and the next day they repaired it for me.
It's a good thing we called our gas company. If you guys don't know your gas company's phone number, don't hesitate to call 911.
It's a good thing we called someone,
or we wouldn't be here today.
It's important communities everywhere stress the dangers of carbon monoxide and take the necessary precautions to avoid it. Experts suggest to install battery-operated carbon monoxide detectors like this one and suggest to change the batteries every time the clock goes back. Each household should have one. Do you? I'm Katie Anderson from Sacred Heart News, Fairfield, Connecticut.